Hey, everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the all-time passing leader in NFL history at 40 years of age now, Drew Brees.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And we take a long look at Ezekiel Elliott, who led the league in rushing 2 out of the last 3 years. Certainly built to handle a huge workload. He led the league in total touches a season ago.
From the 27, Brees. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing now is Brees. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. A 1st down throw, Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Bellamy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Draw play, Elliott.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll find Harry on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. Time to get moving.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Breeze again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Breeze to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now. Here comes the Jet defense. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it, break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it, break on the football, get there, make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it with Bell. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Week 7 in the NFL wrapping up tonight. Not too early to look ahead to Week 8. Already the halfway point of the season. My goodness. But we started out with a good one. In the end, now Breeze lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours up?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got his tight end Fant. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
Now Breeze. His throw incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. Flip, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And New York set to take the field. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll go again with Bell. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Breeze now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To throw is Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Back to throw Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Levine Toilolo. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Breeze to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Let's go, bro. Keep doing it.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. Steps away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54 Mike. Come off the ball, hard.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And now here's another interception.
picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nate Orchard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. It's Griffin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into the hands of Enunwa on the Jets sweep. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out left to Anderson. Anderson a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll indeed take a knee. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they're going